please give a warm round of applause for our special guest this evening, Mr. Yuvraj Singh. And also, I want to tell Vikram before we start, you should not have said those things about Yugi before you came. I think that was horrible of you to do that, but anyway, now that's the topic. Yes. I need a headline. That's a good headline. The reason why he's late not being here, please, my half-boyfriend and my other half-boyfriend, they're all here. But Yugi, I want to ask you about, we were just talking about Vikram's book, and you traveled with him. What about him that you've noticed the most, or the thing that you feel is endearing about him?
Well, definitely he's got a great hairstyle. And Vikram has always been around us and making fun of us, mocking us. So I think something he does really well. I think he's interacted with us. So I think he's one person who is a very good comic, second to you. So I think I still want to understand how Sachin destroyed his life. So definitely it's very, very interesting.
Actually, you don't want to give too much away about how Sachin destroyed your life, but there is...
Played cricket in that generation looked like genetic garbage. Because there was a man called Sachin Tendulkar. So I remember playing under 15, under 17, and every time you did something you scored. I remember scoring 74 runs in under 15 game. The same day Sachin scored 326 in a Harry Shield game, and my mother was sitting there needing to congratulate me. And I don't know that because my 76 against his 326 looked like Maninder Singh's batting contribution to Indian cricket. So the point I'm trying to make is everywhere the benchmark. See, Gandhiji never had a benchmark. He became successful at 42. Vikram Sarabhai became successful at 45. Kishore Kumar 40 plus. But our generation, whatever we did, my mother used to say, but Sachin ka se karto, tu ki idea. So somewhere he was destroying us mentally. But there is some twist of fate that happened in my life, and I think Sachin Tendulkar is responsible for me becoming a comedian, which I covered in my first chapter. And then because he gave me an all access pass, and remember one thing, Sachin Tendulkar, if you imitate and he accepts it, every cricketer in the world will come and tell you his story. So somewhere he opened the gates, and what you're seeing in the book is just kind of a slice of cricket life which I've lived for the last 10 years. But it's not my life, it's just an observation of what happens around the world of cricket. Kapil Dev is around, we always feel that, I believe Kapil Dev and Shrikant destroyed the educational fabric of this country by their English, and Kapil always is proud of the fact, and I've covered that, क्या है क्रिकेटर की, तू कैसे मेंडिस को अच्छा खेल लेता है. So this was Sehwag's answer. 7.5 आपको नहीं समझेगा. तो सर वीरू बताओ ना, मेंडिस को तू कैसे अच्छा खेला. भाई साहब, स्पिनर को स्पिनर बैट्समैन बनाता है. अगर उसे आप बॉल स्पिन ही ना करने दो, पहली ओवर में उसे बाहर फेंक दे, तो वो जिंदगी पर स्पिन नहीं करेगा. Now that kind of summed up the fact that you have to be aggressive, and if you can take on anybody in the world, he will not be able to take your wicket. And this was supplemented by a story that Sachin Tendulkar told me. He said, you have to understand, and I asked Sachin about this story. So he said, this happened twice. Then I told him, एक काम करते हैं, इसको उल्टा खेलते हैं. वीरू तू इसको मिड विकेट पे मार के दिखा. नहीं पाजी, इसको मैं गलत है, which is the right position. So these are the kind of stories I covered in the book, but I don't want to read it because it's too long. Because as a comedian, I really appreciate your presence, friends, media. You're part of this journey. All of you in some way are part of this journey. I hope you enjoy the book. Thank you very much, Dr. Prakashan, for having taken the risk of publishing a stand-up comedian. And thank you.